Hi kindergartners, Jack and I are here to do a number talk with you this morning, and we are going to use a Rekenrek. So what's going to happen is I'm going to push over some beads. I would like you guys to look at it, and I'm going to ask Jack to do the same thing. Look at it and decide how many beads I pushed over, and then I'll imagine that you're all giving me a thumbs up when you're ready, and then go ahead and come back with us, and Jack will explain his thinking, how he saw it, how he knew how many beads I had pushed over, okay? All right, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's your first one. All right, so let's let them see at home as well. So you can pause it if you need to.
13.
All right, and then Jack says 13, okay? So imagine, do you agree with Jack? Do you think do you see the same amount as he did? All right, so Jack says 13. Tell me how you saw that, Jack. Why do you think it was 13?
Because there's 7 over here.
Oh,
left.
What does that mean?
That if you put these over, that would be 8. I mean, like 10. Mm-hmm. 10, and then this would be 10. But just add 3 more, and then it would be 13.
Okay, so Jack talked about a couple different things there. First of all, he saw that there were 7 left over here. If you move these 3 over, that would be
10.
10 and 10. How many beads are on this Rekenrek?
20.
20, okay. So since there were 7 left over, he knew there were 3 over here. And when you take those 10 reds and add them to the 3 white, you get 13, okay? That's one way to look at it. I saw it a little differently. I knew that this row had 7 beads on it. Can you see the beads in the video?
What?
So I saw that there were 7 beads in this row because I know that 5 reds and 2 more whites is going to equal 7. And I knew there were 6 beads down here. 5 and 1 more is 6. So I remember that with my doubles here, I have 6 plus 6 is 12. And then if I added 1 more over, that would equal 13. Or some of you may have seen the 10. And I know Jack mentioned the 10 as well, but maybe you saw the 10 reds and then went 11, 12, 13. Counted on the whites that were there as well. Maybe you saw it a different way. Share with someone around you if you did. Let's try one more, okay? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's hold on. Let's let everybody at home take a look first. Okay.
I know it.
All right, what do you think?
12.
Oh, 12. You changed, okay? How come?
Because there's not all of the reds over here, but there is down here. So it would be 5 and 5, and then it would be 13 again. But just add this one to up here, and then it would be the same. And then just add 2 more is 12.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So I think when Jack first saw this, I think he thought that all the reds were there, right? Are you looking at here? All the reds were here. And then he said 13 because he thought it was 10 reds and 3 whites. But now he just explained to us that he saw one of the reds was left over. Looking here. One of the reds was left over here. And so that wasn't 10 reds anymore. There were actually 9 reds. If there had been 10 reds, then it would have been 10 plus 3 equals 13. But since he was missing one, he knew that that would be 1 less than 13, which is 12. He also talked about pretending that you bring one of these beads away and put one over on the top. Yeah. And now you're dealing with 5 and 5 is 10 plus 2 more is 12. Okay. Another way you might look at this is you might see the 8 down here and then count on 9, 10, 11, 12. You may have seen the 4 and 4. That was where they were equal. 4 plus 4 is 8. And then seeing the extra 9, 10, 11, 12 that way too. So those are just a couple ways you may have seen it. If you saw it somewhere a different way, then share it with someone around you. Have a great day.